Hi and welcome. Giles Fowler, FOXTROT 22. You put out a challenge to me, and this video is relevant to your video you just posted. This video I'm going to show you now, and we'll start the video now as I talk, is probably one of the worst flights I've had this year. Well, since I started flying again in October last year.
I'm going to whiz up for a little bit of a flight so that I can try and explain about how to fly in turbulence.
I'll be adding full-length flying videos, or otherwise known as slow videos, to my other channel called Stuart Riddell Time Traveller.
Alright, we're on the way to Maryborough, departing Childers shortly, just warming up the engine.
What's this about? Well, first of all, I'm going to show you the takeoff from Childers and the trip back to Maryborough.
No, I'm good, thanks. You go. Childers traffic, microlight 6340 enters, lines up, rolls, runway 2A. Childers.
I wasn't happy. It was quite turbulent. Giles talked about slowing down.
Turbulence, there are two ways of responding. And a lot of people go, I want to fly full beam through the turbulence to get to the other side of it. And they go, God, that was a rough trip. So the main point to demonstrate on this is if you actually start flying faster, the aircraft inadvertently, or advertently as a result of, now becomes more responsive. So little inputs now have a greater effect on the aircraft. Now it's not just you doing that. If the aircraft is also rolled and disturbed in roll, it will have a greater effect like that.
In a microlight, slowing down in turbulence reduces the amount the aircraft will move around. In an upcoming video, I will test that theory, so watch out for that one.
After the freaking wind drops.
Also, in an upcoming video, I'll be talking about area frequency and the confusion that exists. I'm just waiting for some information which I have searched and searched for. I'm waiting for information to come from the local authorities here in Australia. So that's another video to watch out for in the future.
Childers traffic, trike 6340 is airborne 2A. Departing crosswind and downwind to the southeast for Maryborough, or to the east. Climbing through 1000 for 1500, Childers traffic.
Anyway, after takeoff from Childers, travelling to Maryborough, we'll show you the radio calls, we'll show you the landing, and we'll listen to the AWS, the Automatic Weather Service, delivered from Maryborough in flight. Wasn't happy. I wasn't happy after I landed.
It's going to be rough as guts, boys.
So slowing down in turbulence. Okay, let's have a look at some of the notes I've got here. So we demonstrated a normal takeoff from Childers to Maryborough. I could tell from the windsock that things were moving around. It was getting warm.
That's very well. So traffic separate 434 miles is entering around Turbulence.
It's getting worse. Definitely. I drop down and 3.5 miles. I just deal with it. Got to change frequencies. 126. Just power. Oh. Oh.
Oh, about 2027 miles from the North Way.
Oh, brakes. There is no wind. It's crosswind. It's southwesterlies. What do we want? AWIS? Can we get on the AWIS?
As we're travelling towards Maryborough, I'm monitoring the radio on the AWS and I'm listening to the wind direction and speed. Well,
What's it doing?
each time I heard it, I normally listen a couple of times.
Changing what now? It's changing at 50s.
Over. Over the world, airborne weather, meaning 440 degrees of limit and north. Whereas 1012 60,000 temperature in ground floor below 1,400 feet. Visibility 10 kilometers. Dew point 17. Humidity 4%. Rainfall last 10 minutes. Clear. Over. Over the world, airborne weather, meaning 1040 degrees of space. Wind 10 60,000. Temperature cloud clear below 1,400 feet. Visibility 10 kilometers. Dew point 17. 4%. Rainfall last 10 minutes. Clear. Over. Over the world, airborne weather, meaning
And each time I heard it, it seemed to be less and less favourable. It wasn't a strong wind, but they were westerlies. Typically westerlies in Queensland are rough winds.
1012 60,000. Temperature 0. Cloud clear below 1,400 feet. Visibility 10 kilometers. Dew point 1. Humidity 4%. Rainfall last 10 minutes. Clear. Over. Over the world, airborne weather, meaning 1040 degrees of humidity 10 knots.
The temperature was rather high, 32 degrees. It was about 11:30, probably more like 11 a.m. Early, well, mid-autumn here now. So,
degrees or
not good.
1, 2. We've got 17. Freak. What's 17? 50 degrees.
Quite warm for autumn, in fact. The thermals were quite strong and quite challenging as well.
Maryborough traffic, microlight 6340 is 10 miles to the east, 3,400 inbound Maryborough, estimate time circuit 02 Maryborough.
And to make it all worse, even though there were two runways in Maryborough, the wind was crosswind on both. The wind was gusting 6 to 10 knots. 220 to 240, all crosswind landings in thermal turbulence.
Maryborough traffic, microlight 6340 is 3 miles to the west, 3,600 inbound Maryborough traffic.
Over the West Aerodrome weather, wind 240 degrees magnetic, 9 knots. Fuel 1011, dispatch, temperature
240, 60 degrees, 17. What's 17? 17, 240, 70 degrees. 240. Maryborough traffic, microlight 6340 is overhead the field at 3,000, and we're manoeuvring to join for a landing on runway 30. Correction, Maryborough traffic.
I had to rethink the approach to landing the runway constantly on the way back from Childers. I wasn't sure how I was going to land, which direction I was going to land.
Maryborough traffic, microlight 6340 is joining a downwind 17 from 2000, full stop Maryborough. Six three four zero final 17 Maryborough. Oh, screwed it up again. It lands quicker than I'm ready for it. Ooh. Not my most funnest flight. Flight time 32, including warm-up time. Dave's gone again.
So, crosswind landings. Anyway, this video is not about that, is it, Giles? This video is about flying in turbulence and slowing down. As I said, I will be demonstrating this soon in a video coming up shortly. Many decisions were being made and changed during the flight. I went from basically 300 feet elevation at Childers. I tried up to 4,000 feet just at cloud base.
Maryborough traffic, microlight 6340, clear of runways, Maryborough.
Everywhere I went was turbulent. I dropped back down to what we call hemispherical direction, 3,500 feet, and maintained the altitude in turbulence and just basically threw in the towel and said that's what it's going to be. but I was doing about 70, 75 knots. Maybe if I slowed down it might have improved. As I said, we'll test that out soon. Giles, on the FOXTROT 22 channel, thanks for the challenge. We'll be testing out your theory about slowing down in turbulence to reduce aircraft motion, movement and discomfort for the pilot. In the description, and here's the title on the screen now, you will find the link to Giles's video. Let's try flying in turbulence and slowing down in the next video. Let's try testing it out and let's see how I feel. The aircraft I fly is a Quick R, P&M Aviation Quick R with a 10-meter wing. Let's see. I know it can do about 50 knots, 55 knots at its slowest speed. Stall is 36, but you want to be half that speed above 36 again, which is about 52 knots. So let's slow down to a safe, say 60 knots would be my minimum safe from a potential 75 to 80 knots normal cruise, and see how much difference. Let's compare the two and see how much difference it will make. I'm not confident. Queensland thermals are quite violent on certain days. I believe the day I was flying was a combination of Queensland thermal air and westerly winds. Difficult conditions. As I said, I wasn't happy. So stay tuned for my attempt to fly slower in turbulence, and let's check out the results. And also stay tuned for the conversation and discussion we will have regarding area frequency and what we are supposed to use when it comes to being out in Class G airspace and in CTAFs without frequencies, because I've found some interesting information that certainly makes it confusing. I don't know what to do. I know what to do in CTAF instances, but what about those Class G open area, no allocated frequency situations? Alright then, we'll leave it there. There it goes, the turbulence.